Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nuno, your favorite real estate agent. And today, that home, that mansion is about to be toured, and guess what? You're about to come on the tour with me. So very excited. So where are we? We're inside the prestigious Steyn City. It is ranked amongst the best estates on the globe, on the planet. It really has world-class amenities and it has the best security and the best lifestyle one could possibly ask for. So, before we go inside, before you fall in love, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that post notification button so you don't miss a thing. So follow me and let's go fall in love together. Okay, so a little bit about the home. The owner actually purchased the stand in 2019. They only moved in 2023, where you'll see for the most part the home is complete. It literally just lacks that last finishing touch. But what's nice about that is that you can also pour your own creativity into completing it. But for the most part, the home is spectacular. Wait till you see the view on the other side. The position, it is literally an unbeatable, unbelievable position. And yeah, let's see what you think today. I think you're going to love it, and I think I'm going to get lots of calls and a lot of love. And ladies and gentlemen, don't say 35 million and no pool or no water, because yes, there is a pool and all you have to do is fill it with water. But that's for another episode. Okay, so as you arrive home, you literally go into your basement down at the bottom. How many cars can you fit? Stay tuned and I'll show you towards the end. But it has literally a spectacular entrance. When your guests arrive and they walk up the stairs, just picture the violin, picture that smooth, calming music as you're entertaining and having your home welcoming for the very first time. The geometric lines, the columns, the textured, cladded walls, how everything just comes together, it just screams expensive, class, and it really is an architectural masterpiece. And what's so special about the stand? The stand, okay, so the stand size is 1,456 square meters. It is 1,165 square meters of internal space, so that is massive, guys. But what I love about the position of the stand is that we have a green belt literally next to us. So I just want to show you the green belt so you can see how private the stand actually is, or this home actually is. I've obviously mentioned the cladding, so your textured cladding. I just love how everything comes together, the LED strip. So in the evenings when the lights are on, it's just, yeah, it's in a league of its own. And just further up, a home registered this month in October 2025 for 33 million rand. Speaks volumes, right? Because we're on the market with 35 million rand, and let's see what you think. So green belt over here, very private. You have the fourth tee off literally in front of you, and the third hole just a little bit further to the right. Wait till you see the view on the other side. But for me, privacy, position, stand. Look, as long as you're inside the estate, it gives you that lifestyle. But again, position, position, position. This is a world-class position. And the architecture, the home is truly magnificent. And it sits over 3 stories. There's a lot to see. So let's step on inside and drop your comments down below. And if there's any questions, just ask. And what's different about this tour is that I have my videographer CJ on the other side. He's marked up. So there might be a couple of questions. He might be almost coming from a viewer's point of view, what questions there might be. CJ, do you want to give a little introduction as to who you are?
Well, guys, I'm here to represent you. I'm literally viewing this home exactly the same way that you would. And so any questions that do pop up, I will ask. So far, I love this home. It is a dream home. So I'm trying to represent the comment section.
So ladies and gentlemen, as I turn around and as we walk through the main entrance, it is breathtaking. So take note of the double volume. Take note again of just the finishes, but we'll get to the finishes in a bit. But the pendants, the grand, the space, the volume, the size, and the light that just floods the space from both the front of the home and the back of the home by the entrance. But this over here, it just screams quality, class, expensive, and it really is a touch of class. Going to the flooring, you can see everything is expensive, imported, and the lighting that just floods the space. But I just absolutely love this entrance and the way they put everything together. So we'll get to the study in a bit, but take note. So you have Control 4, you have home automation pretty much throughout, integrated speakers. As you walk through, you have just this beautiful frame of your entertainment area. We have your AstroTurf grassing. So in terms of this, it's obviously, there's no maintenance on it. Everything just looks green all year round, but we're going to get to the view in a bit. So the way the home is designed is that as you enter, we have living areas on the right and entertainment areas on the left. And he didn't want to mix the two up, but you can. It's up to you because everything does link up so beautifully. So to come around, I want to introduce you to this statement kitchen. It really is stunning, and it almost feels like it's a wave of class in the way the flooring complements your island. It really is special. It's quality finishes, the textures that it gives you. It has your breakfast bar, it has your overhang over here, so picture breakfast in the morning. It's a Miele kitchen, integrated appliances. We have coffee machine, steamer function, oven, 90 centimeter oven. You can do a whole rotisserie. You can, there's a lot that you can do with this, and it's quality. So everything was designed with thought, with intent, and that's what you're about to see today. And I have mentioned that there are some parts of the home that you're going to want to make your own, but that just gives it a whole another level of excitement, because I would want to add a bit of my own self to the home. But stepping back into the kitchen, everything is high glass quality, and as I mentioned, they moved in 2023, so everything is new. This section over here is still going to be the pantry, so just picture it with the pantry over here, and then to the right we have your scullery. And then, but you'll see that this almost smoked glass is throughout. In the walk-in closet, which is a dream for any female, even male, it really is on another level. And as we step outside, we have staff accommodation right at the very top. Space for your appliances. And one of my favorite features, or not features, but sort of spaces of the home, is this right here. From kitchen to dining room, where you'll have those intimate moments with your family. Just take note of the high ceilings. We have 3-meter high aluminium frames, but take note of the aluminium. It's a different color, so just turn over here. Have a look at this. It's almost like a champagne, bronze, gold color, all mixed in one. So something very unique that I haven't really seen, and everything just stacks open throughout. Into your TV room, stunning marble as your feature wall. And this view, you have the iconic Palazzo Steyn right in the sort of center. So, yeah, I know you know, we obviously hear Steyn City, Steyn, the late Steyn, built and created a lifestyle that's out of this world. And then we have the club right over there. So if you love your golf, that's where you start. You go have a nice meal, or just go for a nice lunch or dinner with your family. You have a gas fireplace over here, and then everything just opens up onto your entertainment. We'll get there in a bit.
I've noticed speakers in the ceiling, so those are integrated throughout.
Yes, integrated throughout. And you'll see them especially like in your living spaces, because that's where you want that music on, just creating, setting the tone. But CJ, in terms of what you've seen so far, what is your feel?
This home is amazing. I love the tiles. That was the first thing that I noticed. They're massive tiles. Something that I really love. I just love the layout and the flow, how it's separate from living and dining. The layout was really well thought out.
And layout for me is everything. So look, it's up to you what you want to use the space for. It could be another bedroom if you need another bedroom, but probably like an art room, where you'll come and decorate, get creative. So this would be a creative room. And you have views, of obviously the entrance of your home. And very proud, that's a greenbelt. And then we have the guest toilets over here. But take note of your finish. So stepping inside, I just love this feature over here. But you can see it's quality. And I love how this actually comes from the ceiling. Just gives it a whole different experience. It's very hot today, but just cooling down. And it's hot. This house makes me a little bit hot, flustered, a little bit exciting. And that's what this home gives you. Okay, so stepping back into your home, I'm going to take you through the living spaces and we'll step back outside in a bit. So, can you picture what you would do with this space? Would this be like a formal lounge area? Would this be a formal dining area? What would it be? I'd probably go for a formal dining area just because it's so grand and it really is a statement, the lighting in the space. And it's just so bright. You actually don't even need the lights on. I just switched it on just so that you can see. Okay, the elephant in the room. Literally, the elephant in the room right here. So what do we have? So they are in the process, and this is the seller undertakes to finish it off, and they are actually busy with it. We have a lift from the basement going to the first floor and then to the top floor. But this is going to be a glass encased elevator. So tell me it's not going to look incredible. Just picture it. Just put your creative goggles on. I've got my glasses. That was gives me the creativity. But all this will be glass. So this will go, and it's all going to be glass. And then we have your private lounge area. So we have cavity doors over here, which just open up, close up, and it really is private. We have the water feature, obviously outside. And as I mentioned, yes, I know there's no water. You don't need to obviously say it. And it's the same in the swimming pool. The owner's barely even here. So that's why certain things aren't done and family dynamics have changed. But can you picture it? I know you can. And I just love, again, the color of the aluminium. It's double glazed throughout. So it's quality, quality, quality. You'll notice, as you mentioned, CJ, the speakers, which are pretty much throughout, the bulkheads, the lighting. And then we have your entertainment. So what would you do here? I'd probably do like a billiards table over here. It's very open. It's very inviting, and it flows and connects to the outside so beautifully. We have art on the wall. Obviously, art isn't included. And then small things that just need to be finished off. Your outside entertainment area, just the actual cupboards to be installed. But it's a second kitchen outside with gas hobs, same countertop which is seen in the kitchen, and bra facilities. So it's a mega master, but it really is quality, and how everything is just covered. I love the LED strip. It's just a stunning home. And just picture, nearly took a dive into the pool, but just picture all this blue. You'll see photos. We will drop the photos. CJ, please drop the photos when you can into the video. I actually have my photographer here today. But for me, this view is just out of this world. As I mentioned, the 40 is literally right in front of you. The architecture, the design and style of the home. SPE Architects did this home, and they nail it every single time. So I highly recommend them. Lovely area that just connects. We have a jacuzzi area over there, fire pit or boma area. And then again, everything just stacks open. So on a hot summer's day, when you're entertaining, you have your guests, I want you to picture this home filled with your friends and family. CJ, questions while we're out here?
So far, no questions. I'm loving the view, though,
Okay.
and we haven't even gone up to the second story yet, but the view is still amazing from the first story.
And I love how they use the glass balustrades as not to take away from the view, because sometimes when they use the stainless steel or wrought iron, it just takes away from the view and it becomes very distracting. With that, whether you're in the pool or not, you've got a view of the greenery.
Also love that the swimming pool will be a waterfall edge. Once it's full, it will sort of overflow over, which is going to be amazing. Peaceful.
Almost like a lap pool. Look how long it is. Literally, you can come in, you can practice swimming. Okay, actually forgot. I actually just stopped counting. So let's count. If you want to start, I'd start from there because this is where I'd kick off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 13-ish steps, 30 meters. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take it to the top we go. I'm going to show you the entrance of the main bedroom. So I'm going to take you there now, and then we'll work our way through the home. We actually it's 6 bedrooms, all en suite. We have 2 on almost ground level, 4 bedroom suites up at the very top, and then downstairs, cinema room, gym, bar area, basement area to park all your show-stopping cars. So I will see you at the very top. Let's go to the top, and I'll see you in the main bedroom in a bit. So we're on our way to the main bedroom, and I just wanted to reiterate, this is all going to be glass from the basement right up to the top. The light's just going to flood through it. It's not going to block anything. It's going to be incredible. And as you walk up, solid wood, all oiled, properly done, and it really is stunning. And the wood, it just gives it that warmth and makes it very inviting. I'll see you at the very top. So pretty much through these double doors, everything from here onwards is the main bedroom. So you have your own private lounge with your gas fireplace in the center that just warms up the space so beautifully. But if I'm walking into this space and I'm known by it, like, it would just make me so proud. Knowing what I've achieved and created, as I look right, I can see family or friends, or whatever it might be. But the lighting, the grandeur, the quality, and it really is a different space while being in it. And I hope that you get to feel and experience that. So yeah, guys, again, beautifully done, high ceilings, just a ton of light that floods through. And then as we go into the actual main, take note, all the double doors throughout the home have Carol Boys handles. So it's something different, something unique. I haven't seen it before. So it might give you an idea what you can do for your next home. So let's step on inside. Okay, so stepping in. The owner decided to give layers to the room because he felt that the height of the ceiling was very high. And so they almost created this. So you have your waterfall headboard, which is really beautifully done, and super high ceilings. All this just opens and closes, block out. So all automated, just so that you can see how it would be. Okay, stop. Hello. I don't want to damage anything, so I'm going to wait for it to close, and you can tell me if you'd be happy with that light at night. I think you would be. So then let's... There we go. Ta-da! Honestly, guys, like, I've always wanted to do that. I hope I nailed the ta-da moment. You know, every person in life must have a ta-da moment. That is my moment right there, and you get to experience it with me. Okay, so stepping onto a really big balcony. And I love, again, the LED lighting. So at night, when all you see is stars, and you see the moon, and you see the LED lighting, you're going to be very, very happy and content with your environment, because I see a whole lot of greenery. We are in a world-class estate, and what would you do? I want to ask you the question. What would you do with this balcony? Would you tile it? Would you screed it? Would you add a putting course? Practice your putting? What would you do? CJ, what would you do?
I think AstroTurf and a little putting green, or even just AstroTurf, similar to what's down at the bottom. I'd keep the same theme going and bring that up here.
But amazing, right? This view. And again, just take note of the homes around you. I have mentioned we have the green belt literally next to you, so it's super private. But the caliber of homes and the residents inside here and the networking, you're going to be rubbing shoulders with some of the most well-known, powerful individuals inside or living in South Africa. And that's who you get to network with. I want you to Google, what amenities does Steyn City have? I know I've mentioned in some of my other videos. And as we step out, I'd like to step out again. Remember the 60 million rand home that I did? See, you just pop it in. So if you're a golf enthusiast which I'm sure most people that buy in the States are, because we do have an 18-hole Nicolaus design golf course. You have your own putting green on your balcony. How cool is that? So you come home, you've had a hectic day at work, you want to practice your putting, and there we go. Have a look at the putting green that they did there, and then you can just get an idea of what it could be. I think this is a really beautiful space to create that. Just a thought. Okay, so as we step into your walk-in closet, main ensuite, you're going to be very impressed because it really gives you that boutique feel. Lots of space, that same countertop, that same finish. It almost looks like a neolith to me. When I feel it, the texture, it's the same as the one, and the smaller the one, it's the same sort of finish. But this is giving me boutique space where I get to play, get my designer bags, suits, clothing from around the world, and I get to showcase it in my home, showcase it in my walk-in closet. But that smoky feel just gives it that class, that elegant feel. And CJ, you asked about, is it throughout? It's throughout, the built-in integrated speakers. Okay, so stunning main ensuite. I love the tiling, marble-like tiles, double vanity, Victoria Albert basins, a spa bath. Like, this is very expensive. Go to the shops, go cost it. It's probably 60, 70,000 rand just for this. We have a smart toilet over here. So I'm just going to press, I was actually creating some content before CJ got here, and this is a smart toilet. Do you remember the Northcliffe house that we did? It had the same toilet, and then it was 50,000 rand a toilet. So it's pretty cool. Double shower heads, space for your soaps, etc. And then we have Hansgrohe taps inside the main bedroom. So really, really cool, guys. Stunning, beautiful height, good lighting.
Can I ask, what else does the toilet do on the remote?
So there would be like the heating function, wash function. Okay, so it even says spray, bidet, drying, stop flush, water, like you can change the water temperature. There's a lot that you can do. Kids auto. Thank you very much. But that is cool. Do you have a toilet like that in your home? If you do, give me a call. If you want me to showcase your home, give me a call. If you're thinking of selling, you know what I'm about to say. Give me a call. Okay, so as we go through, let's go explore the rest of the rooms. We have another 3 bedrooms on this wing, and then we're going to take it down to the very bottom. There's still the kids' play area that I need to show you, the guest suites. There's a lot that we have to cover. So follow me.
In terms of these ceilings, how high would you say this is?
From ground floor to here,
Yeah.
I'd probably say 7 meters, 8 meters or so. That's probably what I would guesstimate, because if that's almost like 3 meters, it's probably like, 6 to 8 meters, give or take, but it's very high. Like this section alone is probably, you know what, CJ, ask me that question again. I think it's probably about 6 meters. Because if this is 3 meters, which I'm estimating, that's just double.
Another
6
3.
meters, give or take. Okay, so through these doors here is just a linen cupboard, storage, but a lot of space. Pajama lounge right over here. Again, you can see the sun is setting. Your neighbor is there. It's not literally next to you, so I really love that the privacy aspects to the home. And then we have a prayer room over here. So that's what this room was designed for. Again, it could be an upstairs study, completely up to you. And then a little balcony that steps outside. Then the second bedroom, if the main was the first and this is the second, it's just giving you space, a completely different view. We have Danefern in the distance.
The thing that I love about your videos is that not only is it sort of targeted at a potential buyer that could afford this home, but also to viewers that just want to sort of see what it would be like to live in their dream home. It's like you're getting to manifest what you're going to buy one day. I just hope that when one day that person can afford it, they come to you to buy it. But
CJ,
that's literally what it is.
it's so interesting that you say it, because you know how many messages I get. And it's like, because of you, you know, I'm believing. Because of you, I'm working hard. Because of you. And I'm glad that I can do that. So just do it and believe that one day we could all be here together. I might be your neighbor here one day. I don't know. Is it my dream to be in Steyn City? Yes. Is it like a crazy, big, audacious goal? Yes, it is. Because in terms of luxury living in Gauteng, what do you think of? What estate comes to mind? Steyn City, Waterfall Equestrian Estate. It really is right up there with some of the best estates in the world. And then we have your main ensuite over here. So as I mentioned, all bathrooms, all ensuites are full bathrooms. The herringbone feature wall over here really is stunning. Black gibberit flush system. It's really cool. It's quality, beautiful, expensive porcelain tile. And then the owner, we have his princess's rooms, one on each side. It could be your princess's rooms. Let's just make sure that Na's here. Hello. And welcome to bedroom number 3. Good size. I love it's handleless. I love how it goes in, and you'll see like it really, sorry, I don't want to open people's cupboards, but like it really is a cool design. And then it has a shared balcony with bedroom number 4, because if the main is number 1 and then, yeah, okay, let's just say this is bedroom number 3. This is really cool. Shared balcony with bedroom number 4 and 3, same views, really is special. And north facing, good lighting. If you're in the southern hemisphere, which we are, you want to be facing north. If you're in the northern hemisphere, which we're not, you want to be facing south. And then we have the ensuite. So in this bathroom, we have Kohler sanitary taps, beautifully done. But I love the rose gold. Like, you're not always seeing the rose gold finish, and it is very expensive.
And all the finishes are real, like quality. I don't know if it's coming through on camera, but in person, you can just really tell that, you know, it's quality finishes.
Exactly. Bedroom number 4, same spec, same finish. And a view. So let's make our way downstairs. I want to take you into the cinema room, and then we'll sort of explore the guest suites downstairs, as well as the kids play area, as well as the basement. How many cars do you think can fit into the basement? Ask yourself before we see it, because we're going to see it soon. See you in a bit. See you downstairs. See you in the cinema room. So behind me we have a really big cinema room, and it's waiting to be completed. In the photos we will definitely add what it will look like, but we've all seen a cinema room in a home. It's tiered, so you can either go for your lazy boys, you can go for your lounge setup. It's completely up to you, but in terms of the wiring, everything is in. It's just about finishing it off. We've got a lot of the sound that's already here, waiting to be installed. At the end of the day, this was going to be the forever home, but things change, things happen. And the owner, he doesn't want to leave Steyn City, so once we sell, yeah, because we are going to sell it, he's going to be buying another stand and building. So this space over here, he was going to design like a really cool, like gentleman's bar area, but it can be whatever you want it to be, a coffee station. Just apply your mind. What would you do with the space? And drop your comments down below. What would you do with this, CJ, over here? Because we've obviously got the electricity, we've got the plumbing, we've got everything here.
I would do a coffee bar and a popcorn station, a sweet like bar, like just like when
Almost
you
like
get
Cribs.
as soon as you get into the movies, yeah, just like MTV Cribs.
MTV Cribs. Remember that program, guys? That was like, yes. I think that's why I became a real estate agent, because I used to
Because of
watch
MTV
MTV Cribs like when I was a kid. And one day I'll hopefully be living it. So it just needs a toilet to be installed, but another guest toilet downstairs. Again, really cool and a different type of finish. Obviously nothing's connected down here, but you can envision and really apply your mind to see what it will be. And then as we go through...
Just before we go through, I just want to make emphasis on the fact that we underground at the moment.
We are underground at the moment.
At the last level, I think the swimming pool is probably what's above the cinema. Am I right? Or the backyard?
This pretty much, so yeah. So
just before the swimming pool?
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're like right at the bottom in a basement, which I think that on its own is pretty cool.
So the gym isn't finished, but what's cool at the gym is that you look into the depth of the swimming pool. Should we give them a little quick squiz? Let's do it. I wasn't going to show you the space, but have a look at that, guys. You can literally see people swimming over there. And yeah, this is the whole gym room. There's going to be a sauna over here. And then there's going to be literally glass that you can literally step into it. But let's go back that way. I want to show you the actual. Sorry guys, there was someone that's obviously part of the home. Now I do want to get them on camera. So did you get them?
I might have. I'm sure they don't
Should
mind.
we redo this
I think
part?
it's fine. Let's keep it going.
Fine?
I'll just take
Let's
that out
keep
if
it going.
it's there.
Perfect. Okay, so now we step into the garage, the basement. How many cars do you think can fit in? Look, I don't think it's ever been filled, but if you're asking me, I think we could fit about 12 cars in this space. What cars would you put in this space? I'd probably put a Ferrari, a Lambo. There's a lot of cars, but the space is here. So everything has been measured so that you're not going to be touching the bottom of your car, because again, guys, you've got expensive cars. You don't want it to be touching and getting damaged. But everything has been measured so that you drive in so beautifully, and you can have his and hers. CJ, what cars would you?
Well,
add?
12 cars, that is a lot. I would probably do some sort of like a workshop setup in here as well.
Okay.
Just to like, you know, if you're artsy, craftsy, or you want to work on cars, I would do that. The thing is, there's so much space that if you do have 12 cars, then great. But if not, then you could use that space for something else.
Agreed.
Even storage. I mean, you can never have enough storage.
You can never have enough storage, and you can really play with the space. But yeah, we're literally underground, and in terms of the build, guys, it's 1,165 square meters, and it's probably like 30,000 rand a square in terms of like the finishes they've gone with. You can obviously do the calculations, and let's talk. If you want to be in this position, and if you got the funds to finish it off to your liking, might be your next project. But it's not even so much a project, it's more about just actually finishing it off. So let's go up. I just want to show you.
I do have one more question though.
Oh,
so the gym is behind you at the moment. What is the plan from the owners? Are they planning to do glass? What was their initial plan, to do a glass entrance or?
So there are things that the owner's still that he's undertaken to do, like the glass elevator and the cabinetry in the main bedroom, so in the walk-in closet. But in terms of that, that's for the new owner to do. But he just made sure that he got the thickness right before he actually filled the pool, because there's a lot that goes into creating that design, that feel, and I think it's going to be a really cool design that you're in the gym and you're looking out, but it's the pool, and people might be training for the Olympics. Who knows? So let's take our way back to the middle floor. I just want to show you the rest of the home, and then we'll end off this tour. If there's questions, like I said, just ask down below. CJ?
Yes.
If there's one thing that you could change in this home, what would that be, or what would you add?
I can't think of anything. I mean, I would have said a lift, but it's got a lift. I mean, that's sort of the one thing that you normally would, lack in a home that's at this price point. To be honest, you don't expect to have a full glass lift, although it's not completed yet. It's going to be completed. There's nothing to add. There's nothing to take away. This home is priced perfectly. It really is just an amazing space.
And just remember, you don't always have to do this walk because they're going to have that lift soon. Okay, so let's step into the kids' play area. Again, bear in mind what you would do with this space. It really is beautifully done, but it can be better. What would you do? So double door into the kids' play area. We have, is it open? How does it open? I think it's, anyways. But it steps out onto composite decking, the greenbelts over here. You go for those safe walks. I've mentioned it all. And then we have 2 suites over here, but a guest toilet before we get there. Beautifully done. Tiles floor to ceiling. Really different tap, as you can see over here. All right. I bet you haven't seen a tap like that. And then 2 bedrooms. The cupboards haven't been finished, but they can be finished by you with an ensuite. So please have a look. It's more open and a completely different view. And then bedroom number 6 down at the bottom. So I will see you outside. We're going to be wrapping this video up, and I'll see you in 3, 2, 1.
No, I'm going to click. Can I click? Is that fine?
You can click. So for 35 million rand, I don't think you're going to find a better home. I've toured homes inside here, and for 35, if you're going to try and negotiate a better deal, let's negotiate. But in terms of what it offers, 6 beds, all en suite, 3 guest toilets, state-of-the-art finishes pretty much throughout, 1,165 square meters of internal space on a stand of 1,456 squares. Guys, and the position, greenbelt to your left, stunning iconic views of Palazzo Steyn's home, and in the best estates in the world. This space can be yours. If you want a private tour, let's go. If you want to come see if your cars can fit in this basement, let's do it. I look forward to welcoming you home soon, and I'll see you at the next tour. See you soon.